Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So, how can you reach out to us? So, you have a WhatsApp number and email ID. So, please reach out to us, and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you.
Now, if someone say, "Hey Rajesh, I need only Ubuntu plus Java 7," will you able to give it? You will give no. I'll give you Ubuntu plus everything. But he's asking only Ubuntu plus Java 7. Someone will say, "Hey Rajesh, Ubuntu plus Java 7 plus Tomcat only I need. I don't need application." Then you will force to give everything. You'll say everything I have. So that way your demand will not be fulfilled. So what about if I keep this one in a different layer? Different. This one layer, separate layer. So now if someone will ask you, hey, give me Ubuntu plus Java 7, available. Hey, give me Ubuntu plus Java 7 plus Tomcat, available. Hey, give me your app completely, then available. Are you understanding?
But but these are just instructions in Dockerfile, right? So whether I write in one line or like 3 lines, so like if someone asks me to give Ubuntu plus Java 7, so I have to create a new Dockerfile with Ubuntu and Java 7 only, right?
Yeah, this will someone when see I'll put it in this way. I explained it to you, but don't think in terms of just a few lines of code. You are a team. Someone is creating an image, someone is using the image. So again, he has to send you an email, wait for a long time, and then you'll modify the Docker file, and then give it to them. That's a process, right? Time is everything. So he has to wait for it. So if you just follow the layering concept and keep it separate layer and make it all image available at registry, those who need it just get it as per the need. Correct?
So okay, so you are saying that I'll create like for having these 4 things, so I'll create 4 different images. First one is Ubuntu, it's a base image, then I'll create one with Ubuntu plus Java 7, and then I
One
create.
more one more thing. You don't have to do every day actually. Remember that. When you upgrade the Java once in a 2 years, when you upgrade the Tomcat once in a 1 year, when you upgrade the application code every 10 minutes. So this is the base for your organization. When you do the stack upgrade, maybe someone has got a requirement saying that hey, we need to deploy this code on the Tomcat 8 only, not Tomcat 7, something like that, or 9 only, not Tomcat. So that way he need that image also. Correct now?
Hmm. So what I will do
So
is for my company, I will create one image with Ubuntu plus Java 7 plus Tomcat, and then publish it, and
that will
then
be, yes,
and
that will be the base. They will see that will be the base. This combination will be used by developer, but this whole combination will be used by the testing team for validating the applications.
okay.
Okay. So yeah, so coming back to the point, so yeah, I created this image or this image. Now the question is, how do we do that? You know what? I'll just avoid some of the lines just to save time. So delete this. Yeah, I'll just create one more line in the notes. Okay, and delete this. Now I'm creating an image. Okay, let me create first image and then I'll talk about rest. So what is this? So vi docker file. Always write a docker file in the empty directory. Okay, where you have every resources. Done. Save it. Now the command. So docker build hyphen t and Rajesh dot is important. Okay, many people forget this dot all the time. I forgot when I started Docker 6 7 years before. So dot. So
So
here
what's the
you see
purpose of
that
dot?
here you see one by these are the layers is creating. Okay, so it will be done whatever you did. Wait for it and it will update and then install the git. Someone was asking question.
So what's the purpose of dot? You're saying not to
Ha,
forget dot.
that's a good question. So dot will give you the context location. This dot can be different path also, but wherever you have a resource file means Docker file or any other packages which you want to copy inside the layers. For that, you use the dot. Means you're telling, hey, take all the files from that location. So dot means current location. Okay, so this is something. Okay, I developed an image already because it was very small with intention. So Docker images. Rajesh, here it is 194 MB and done. Simple. So now this is the image. Now one more statement I want to make it and just please remember in the memory. I'm not writing it, and that is this is a very important. Here, you know what, guys? This layer. Please hear me out. This changes is done in container, one container that was created from this layer. Yeah, please I'll repeat one more time in recording. You'll have it. The this layer which this command which was done, which was run, it has to be run. Okay, so it has to run, and that has run because you also did last time. Remember that you created a container, got inside a container, you run this command. So it should be running in the container, right? So here this command got run in a container of this layer, and this changes has happened in the container of this. So the beauty of Docker file I mean Docker build is they will create a layer and they'll delete the containers. That's the reason you'll not see those containers because they have cleaned it up. Process of clean work. Once the container is fully created, they'll clean that container. Okay, so that is something. So I'll put it in a simple way. Let me just give a touch Rajesh one. Okay, I'll create one more. Okay, so vi docker file one and save it. Now because the file got changed, you know what? Build command, you have to add one more -f docker file one. Okay, so when the file is different than docker file, you have to use -f options. And what is the image name? So this is Rajesh one. So now understand the output. These all are for learning purpose. See, once you learn, no, after that you'll never go into these topics. But if you don't understand, then you'll keep struggling lifetime. Conceptual stuff. Okay, so here you see that very carefully. Why I created very simple. So you will have a log file for everything. Okay. So now look at this from top. From this image, there is one container got created. This container, and inside this container, and there was a changes happened. This one. After this container, which changes happen, there is one layer got created here. Okay. And after that, some cache also has happened. I'll tell you later. This layer got created. This layer created one container more here, and this container you did these changes, and after that if you see that this changes was created, and uh, this layer created, and the layer creation is completed, this is removed. Again same process, from this layer there's one container created, this change is done, this container layer created here removed. See here, from this layer again same pattern. Are you understanding, all of you? Hello?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, so I'll put it in this way. If you go to this layer, let me, where is Rajesh one, right? Yeah. So here, Docker commit, no, not commit, sorry, what was the command? I forgot. History. Docker history Rajesh one. So see here, till here, till here, it is Ubuntu. See here, this is the Ubuntu. Uh, this is Ubuntu. How many layers they have? So this is the Ubuntu. Okay. This is mine, one, two, three, four. Okay. Okay. I should have changed the Rajesh one, Rajesh two, Rajesh three like this. Okay. So now if you go for the container of this layer, then you will have a Rajesh one. Then if you go to the container of this layer, you'll have Rajesh one and Rajesh two, both. And if you go for the container of last one, then you'll have a Rajesh one also, two also, three also, and plus one, two anyways. Okay, so this is something. Yeah. So what I was trying to tell you, this content will run in a container of this. This content will run in a container of this layer. This content will run in the container of this layer, and this thing, this instruction will run in a container of Ubuntu, which is a base image. Make sense, all of you?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so now you will say, Rajesh, I need few more things. What you need? So I want to set environment variable like a Java home. So env Java home, and the path you should give it opt ramu kaka. I'm sorry, Java home, right? Java, something like that. In the container, okay. Then you'll say, Rajesh, I want to run container not as a root, but I want to run as a Java user or XYZ user. So you need to create a user first. How do we create a user in Linux? See, Linux I have not taught you. I have a pending session for it. But anyone remember, for the sake of discussion, user add, okay, and then create a user Ramu Kaka. Now this I created here, okay. User add Ramu Kaka. I hope spelling mistake should not be there. I don't run these commands every day. Yeah, it's correct.
Hyphen M you have to
So
remove.
yeah, that's okay. That will take. So I created this user. Now, how do I run my container? See, right now, if you look at it, I don't know how many of you have noticed that the container was running as a which user? Docker exec and this container IT. See here, root user. Correct now? If you go inside a container, also let me go IT and container ID and then bash. See, root at the rate of dub dub dub. Correct now? So someone will say, hey, 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 run as a Ramu Kaka. So I added a user and then this statement will run as a Ramu Kaka. So, but this is hard coding. I don't like a hard coding. So in every language, there is a variable concept. Correct now? All of you? Hello?
Yes.
How do we set the variables? Here you can set user is equal to Ramu Kaka. Let me just validate. I have a little memory issues. Dockerfile Jenkins. Dockerfile. There's no arguments. Yes, correct, correct only. So here user this one. Now the question is how do we use this one? So use this dollar user. Now dollar user to should be in curly braces. I need to verify, and that should not be, yeah. So it's not required. So here parameterize. So now if you change here, whole code will change. Correct now, all of you? So someone will say, Rajesh, I need to copy some file from the here, which file? So we touch index.html, this file, just dummy file. Okay. So what to do? So copy this file. Where you want to copy? Under OPT. So like this, you will write it. Okay. So here run, that arg, that user, that copy, that. Few more will be there, but right now this is more than needed. So can we create an image using this Docker file? So vi Docker file 2 and paste it, save it. Docker build hyphen t Rajesh 2. This is the image Rajesh 2, right? Hyphen f Docker 2 dot and say the building is happening. So Rajesh 2 is the image name. Remember that. Done. So can we validate my image Rajesh 2? Can we create one container? So Docker run Docker run hyphen itd Rajesh 2. I'll just give a name also, name of the container Rajesh 2 only. Created a container. So Docker ps. Get the screen Docker ps, and here you have this container. So can we verify first? So first thing, git is installed or not? Can we verify? So Docker exec container id git. See, is there inside a container git is there? Can we check the environment variable Java home is set or not? So you can go inside a container also, but I'm showing you from outside. See here, right? Okay. Uh, why this is there? OPT Java because of here. But I see one more environment. Home. Okay, this is the existing. I mean default. Okay. Now, did we have a user created Ramu Kaka? So ID, see Ramu Kaka, Kakas, how come? Okay, yeah, here. And then this is running with Ramu Kakas, correct? And then finally, do you have file this file in OPT? So ls OPT. So do you think it's very hard? So see that just a few concentration and you can do that everything, correct? All of you, what do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So this is the way you can create. Now, one thing important, which is something like how to set PID1. PID1 means, remember that PID1 only run your container. So what is a PID1 set for my container? PS. See here, this is the one, bin bash. So this is set for the container. So how to change that? How to change that? So there is a two ways to change it. One is CMD and one is entry point. Okay, these are the two. Let me show you first Ubuntu, the one which we have used a lot. Dockerfile. Docker, yeah. Docker. Are you able to hear me clearly, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now this is the image which we have used a lot. Okay, in our training, Ubuntu base image. Okay. Now can we check their Docker file? So this is not their Docker file. It should be somewhere else. Uh, and just again, I'm looking for it. They've changed the UI. Okay, let me see other one. So see that this is the layers, but I wanted to show you the Docker file. It's not taking me to the GitHub. This UI has changed, so no problem. Google will give me that information. So Ubuntu Docker image GitHub. So I think this one. Okay. Now if you go to their Docker file, so it's here. So okay, this is not the latest by the way. Okay. So if you see that here, look at this last one, this one, CMD. So because of CMD, this one only, this line only, you have bin bash. Now you say bash is here and here you have bin bash. So this code which I'm showing you is a very old code. Recent code I'm not able to look at because UI got changed. Okay. So let me show you another image. So here, if you remove that, do we have any Apache? So Docker run -d httpd. HTTPD also we looked at it very lots of time, right? So in HTTPD, you have a HTTPD foreground. So can you check now? Probably this one you will get it. So Docker Hub HTTPD and click on this and go to the latest one, which is here. And yeah, this is taking your Docker Hub, GitHub. Sorry. Now you see that here it's pretty. They have used so many so many adjoining the lines. See here. Okay, so like that. So these all are one line only, but they added this one, so it'll become one line. Now you see that here, this one. So how do we set the PID one? Answer is CMD or entry point. Are you able to understand this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. So now you will ask one question, Rajesh. What is the difference between uh, the CMD and entry point? You can set it up a PID one which will run your container, and you can set it by both. So entry point I have not shown you. No, let me show you first. In a Jenkins, Jenkins. Let me show you first, and then we'll talk. This is the official image of Jenkins. Okay, and here, where is the latest? Here. Hmm. So this is the same thing. You have see from run, arg, env, run, env, run, copy, arg. Same thing which I taught you. Go to the bottom section. See here. You have it. So you have PID one for the Jenkins. This. Okay. So the question was how to set PID one. So you have these two elements. But the next question you have is what is the difference between CMD and entry point? So you know what? CMD can be replaced. I can talk about lots of difference, but right now it's not so important for you because you want to have a fundamental strong, not so many inputs immediately and then you get lost. So CMD can be replaced. Entry point cannot be replaced. Simple. This is a major difference. Now I know that you will not understand this statement, but I'll show you this. Okay. So see here, in front of you, the Ubuntu image which is here, it is a bin bash, correct? So I will replace this. How? Docker run hyphen -itt Ubuntu. Okay. And now ls. Enter. And you see here, D I will remove so you will get the output also. Okay. One more container. See ls, it created a container, run this command, got this output, and you know what? Exited because only one reason which I taught you last session. PID one is running, container will be running. PID is not running, container is not running. And you see that ls, I replaced it. So anything which is set with the CMD can be replaceable. You can replace it with anything A, B, C, X, Y, Z. As long as this guy is running, container is running, not running, not running. Not this is not running, container is not running. Make sense, all of you? But I replaced it. Okay. Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'll show you that entry point of Jenkins, which is in having entry point. So Docker run hyphen d Jenkins is image Jenkins. So Jenkins. Why I'm adding the two Jenkins because I know Jenkins has some issues. Why? Because I see this message. So I know this official Jenkins also. So I'm using that one. So ls. And I said entry point cannot be replaced. So image was not available in my repo, so I have to download it.
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.